Okay, I'm showing you this now. This video picture of my cell phone. It's 11:57 a.m. on 9/18/2013. My name is Leslie Williams, and I am in San Diego, California. And I'm getting ready to show you right now something that was published on May 10th, 2012. Okay? Now, just hold on one second. Hold on just 1 second. Okay? In reference to... I gotta put on my glasses. Okay? Now, there's a particular video here that was made concerning me, and the statements in it basically say, just hang on one more fast second. The statements basically say that the criminal infiltration into social services, okay, concerning organized stalking. Okay. Now, I have predicted on many occasions that before I even applied for CalFresh food stamps, that they were going to try to attempt to keep my food stamps away from me, and which is what they literally tried to do in 2012 when I applied for them. When I applied for them for the very first time in my life in San Diego County. And when I went down there after I applied for them and then attended a meeting with them instead of a hearing, they agreed that residency had been established and that I was eligible for food stamps as a result. The lady then that I had the interview with, along with Brian from the San Diego Homeless Rescue Mission, me and Brian were told to go stand outside while she went out to her office to type a letter stating to the effect that since the interview had established my residency, that I was eligible for food stamps, and therefore a hearing was not needed. And so then she went and typed up the letter, brought it outside, because she told me and Brian to go wait outside. She comes outside with a letter stating that as a result of me not wanting a hearing, that I've been found ineligible for food stamps. And then she kept trying to interrupt me from reading the letter. She just wanted me to sign it. I told her I don't sign anything without reading it. So they had already tried, and it was all caught on audio file. They have already tried to keep me off of food stamps using clever means. Now, I have predicted on many audio files over this last year that on separate occasions that they would eventually possibly try and come to this hiking area that I've been at for 10 full months. Okay, that they would try and come and evict me from it, possibly right before my CalFresh, which is food stamps review, which is done once a year. Okay, now I became eligible in October 2012, right after the hearing, the interview that was done on the date of that the hearing was supposed to take place, and so that, and then I moved here in late October, real late. Real late. It was like the end of the first week of November of 2012. I've been here ever since then, every single day. And I have made numerous statements in separate audio files on separate calendar dates that they would eventually try and probably pull something here. Probably, I think, in fact, even a couple times I said it would probably happen between August and October. Okay? And they did. They pulled something on September 8th and 9th, but not right at this area, but at a location that's not that far from it. That's right. Now, so I'm showing you right now, today's date is, okay, 12:01 p.m. on today's date, which is 9/18/2013. Now, I have undisputable proof, numerous audio files and video files showing that I have been here at this location. Numerous audio files have stated the code words that describe the locations that I've been hiking at, which is this one. So I can prove that I've been hiking here in San Diego County for the last 10 months. In this specific location. The other location I was at was also in San Diego County. Now, so, we're going to see what kind of BS Social Services tries to pull, what kind of schemes they try to maneuver to try and make it appear that they have a legitimate appearing reason to keep me off of CalFresh food stamps, which might include, I'm going to go down there instead of, they want me to call them. Bullshit, I'm not calling them at all on any date concerning anything they try to do in reference to them saying I got to call them or I got to recheck in with them. No. This whole thing when it comes to CalFresh is going to be handled by me in person at their office. And you better believe I'm going to go down there in time to get it done. Now, we're going to see if they try to tie me up in the busyness of moving before this redetermination can be determined and me found still eligible for food stamps. In organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions, basically what they try and do is they make schemes, okay, and then they implement the steps and maneuvers to bring about the scheme. That being using anybody as a buffer between me, the property owner, and or police, including an incident, an event, an accusation, a complaint, and they will use anybody and everybody they can to use in the community or a syndicated member that is attached directly to gang stalking to bring about the event, the incident, the complaint, any possible reason and any normal appearing means that they can use to come here to evict me from this hiking area. They will do it. That's right. To get me to move, to tie me up in the business of moving, to either cause me to miss appointment dates, or to possibly try and state that I cannot prove that I'm hiking in San Diego, or that I haven't been. That's right. Even though I got on my cell phone video pictures that go all the way back to November 2012 of where I was originally hiking out at for the first month when I came here, which is about 50 feet away. Okay? Now, so we're going to see what kind of bullshit comes about in reference to what type of maneuvers and excuses are used to keep me off of food stamps. That's right. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I do not doubt whatsoever that organized stalking, gang stalking target cell phones are hacked, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. Let me put on my glasses here. In one of the comments of an individual who's being gang stalked in Oceanside, California police gang stalking, an individual wrote, let me turn the page here. This was printed out yesterday, as you can clearly see, 9/17/2013. An individual wrote in the comments on this particular video, let's see, it's called Stingray Phone Tracker, okay, that is used in gang stalking, okay, and the person's YouTube channel is Keith Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Now, I'm making this prediction now, and I have plenty of information that's online. I have a video online right now that literally shows me being gang stalked inside of the Social Services office back in 2012 when I was there. Okay? And everything that I experienced inside of the Social Services office on multiple dates, including the first date I ever visited that the building where I had to go to, all of it was predicted before I even stepped a foot on their property for the very first time. So I'm predicting it right now. We're going to see what kind of scheme they bring about in order to try and make it appear that they have a normal appearing reason to keep me off of food stamps for the redetermination that would be effective beginning October 31st, 2013. We're going to try and see if they engage in mail theft and mail delayment, so they can use that for an excuse by saying, Leslie, you didn't follow up on things that we mailed you. Leslie, you didn't send us the right appropriate documentation. Leslie, you didn't sign something. Leslie, you made fraudulent statements. Anything that they can do to make it appear that they have a legitimate, normal appearing reason, they will use. Or they will try and use a normal appearing excuse by trying to say I didn't do what I was supposed to do pertaining to anything that's supposed to be done pertaining to the redetermination. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. We're also going to see if they come here to evict me from this hiking area, which includes, and I'm going to show you a landmark concerning where I'm actually at. Do you see that fallen tree right there? Okay? Now, in a lot of my videos, I have shown that tree because I have literally shown that one of the methods they're doing against me as a result of the harassment of me using gang stalking methods is having individuals ride their bikes by on that sidewalk from about that point there to about that point here, and then once they pass, they'll say gang stalk, gang stalker, or gang stalking, along with oh my god sometimes, and then at times they have said, why don't you come and steal our stuff? So, and I've made numerous videos about it. And like there's a bicyclist going by right now. Check him out. Okay, so when I made these videos, which for the last few months have been every morning, you can see that dead tree there. Okay, you can flat out see that big old dead tree right there. Okay. Now, as a result of as a result of you being able to see that tree on this date at this location, okay, you can clearly see that I'm at this location. You can clearly see that I'm in this tent, okay. So the point I'm trying to make to you is that if because when I leave here during the day to do whatever I got to do, go shopping for groceries, go do my laundry, go to check my post office, my mail at the post office, go to the bank, go to the law library to use the computers to scrutinize evidence, to try and find penal codes that apply to the evidence, and then do research into other things at the law library, like certain penal codes concerning other aspects of this crime that's happened to me. When I go there, you know, that takes time up of my day. So what I'm trying to say is that when I am gone from this hiking area, when I leave it in the morning before I can, because I'm preparing to move out of here, but I got to find three to possibly 4 separate new hiking areas to move to. That way, when another incident happens at those separate hiking areas, I won't have to pick up all my stuff that I own and move it with me one time to find another place that hasn't even been discovered yet. Do you see what I'm saying? As a result of me moving from this area, I have been non-stop busy since the 5th of September. And I've only been able to go to the law library once, which was yesterday, since the 5th of September, because of the preparations that I have had to make in order to move from here. And I still have to find at least 2 of the 3 separate hiking areas. At least 2 of the 3. At least. Okay? And I'm doing this because this is the 4th hiking area I've been gang stalked at. And the last 2 have been, the first one was real bad. That's right. And then the 3rd one was real bad, and that's when I moved to here from the 3rd one. And the 3rd one and the first one were between 30 and 40 miles away from this one. And I've literally been harassed at this one in reference to the bicyclist the same exact way I was in the other one. Now, they have set up some homeless gangs or people that are possibly even pretending to be homeless, and I've read other targets' blogs online who say that they believe that they're using people who are pretending to be homeless that are harassing them. Okay? And they set up some individuals about 200 feet away that are yelling gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking along all my, practically every day. And that's the same exact harassment that I'm experiencing along all my routes. Now, I'm in San Diego, California, and again, my name is Leslie Williams. And the reason why I'm basically saying what I'm saying is because if these things happen, because they can easily use him for either an incident, or they can actually use him to possibly stage an event over there that's real loud, or getting his dog to bark real loud. As a result, the other person that they have staged will act like a neighbor, somebody walking their dog, somebody going for a jog, somebody riding their bike by, a neighbor from across the street will say that they heard him, and as a result, they call the police on him. They come out, evict him, or the property owner will be called, or the police. They come out to evict him, and then they say they stumble across me. These are the literal schemes of gang stalking. And I'm going to tell you why these are the schemes of gang stalking. What you got to understand here is that there are a lot of police officers. There's a manifesto online right now that's titled "A Gang Stalking Tech: Everything You Need to Know." It's a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking crews. He flat out states that even entire police departments have been taken over. This woman's YouTube... Hang on. Got my video. This woman's YouTube video, who's being gang stalked in Oceanside, which is in San Diego County, she's being gang stalked by the Carlsbad Police Department, the California Highway Patrol, the Oceanside Police Department. That's right. And other individuals who are engaging in gang stalking of her. Then numerous individuals that commented on this particular video. Her YouTube channel is Bonnie. Bonnie LEEC. She's got, I think, either 53 or 63 or 83 videos. I can't tell how many videos she's got right now, but this is the title of that video, okay, that you can go to look at. It was printed out yesterday by me, and there's numerous targeted individuals that are commenting on her YouTube video, and they're all saying the same thing: police officers. Okay, now you can go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking, and property owners, landlords, police officers, and police officers from any law enforcement agency. It doesn't have to specifically be the San Diego Police, because of multi-jurisdictional cooperation. They can use California Highway Patrol members, the Sheriff's Department, you name it. Any law enforcement agency that can cover the area where a target's at or moves to can be used, along with park rangers, forestry service members. So, I'm predicting it all now to date. You got to understand something. In organized stalking and gang stalking, their whole goal is to commit the crime, which includes the harassment and the staged events, and then be able to walk away from them while the target's living in the effects of them. Okay? Which means keeping targets in the circumstance of extreme poverty is one of their main objectives, because a target can then be maneuvered to environments they can either influence or control. That's right. That's right. For isolated harassment and torture. Insurance fraud is another reason for organized stalking, where staged events can happen in these isolated environments they control or can influence, like homeless shelters, domestic violence shelters, group homes, foster care homes, psychiatric floors, jails, even county jail. That's right. You would not believe what I know. Okay, you just would not believe what I know. So I do what I do in reference to these predictions that I make based on educated knowledge. Knowledge comes from data. The data comes from facts. Okay? Or you can say that knowledge is facts based on data, or you can say that knowledge is data based on facts. I think I got that right. Anyways, so as a result of being a target of this crime openly now, every single day along all my routes for 12 full years, gang stalking was just covered on Ground Zero last night, a national radio show, and I called it and was on it. And in that national radio show, I literally state, as I'm on the radio show, stating that they set up individuals that are yelling gang stalking from a distance every night. That's right. That's right. It's been caught on audio file, and now it's part of the Ground Zero radio broadcast that's on podcast for the dedicated date of September 16th, 2013. Since now today's date, oh, I'm sorry, it was actually September 17th, 2013, because now today's date is September 18th, 2013, which you can see by this cell phone. So I have to make these video predictions because of this. Everything that these organized crime syndicate members do who are in the system use the system to not only perpetrate their crimes, but they also use the system to protect their crimes. And using the system to nullify and vilify the targets of these crimes, they have to be able to make it appear that what's happening to a target is happening because of normal appearing means or normal appearing mishaps, like mail theft and mail delayment of any follow-up material that social services might send me, or any material that the city attorney's office might send me in reference to a SDSU event that happened on February 1st, 2013 that was directly connected to the gang stalking of me on SDSU campus. That's right. You got to understand something. These people are using the system to perpetrate these crimes. Do you honestly think they're not going to use the system to protect them? Do you honestly think they're not going to use their employment descriptions, since they're already using their employment descriptions to perpetrate the crimes? Do you honestly think that they're not going to continue to use their employment descriptions in the system to continue the maneuvers and schemes they bring about towards a target? Again, creating poverty, creating such bad destitution of a target to keep them and put them under, which means the target loses the ability to be able to effectively and independently take care of themselves, which brings them steps closer to physical dependence on them. That's right. Recently I just discovered a blog concerning an individual who's being gang stalked in Belgium, because these expeditions are going on worldwide in other countries: Japan, Canada, Australia, England, China. That's right. And this individual is being gang stalked in Belgium. And I couldn't read anything on his blog because it was written in other language, but he did copy and paste some pictures of specific things that pertain to gang stalking. A book called Mind Stalking, I'm going to forget the book right now, but a diagram that showed an upside down pyramid. Now, what is a pyramid? It's got a base, and then it goes up into a triangle. Well, this is an upside down triangle, which means the point is on the bottom and the base is on the top. At the 2 points of the base, the first point said persecutor, the second point right across from it said rescuer, and the third point said victim. Basically what they do is persecute a target by completely destroying every aspect of their life, keeping them mentally preoccupied concerning what's happening to them because of the non-stop harassment that happens to them everywhere they go. And as all this is happening, the remaining aspects of their independence is torn down. The money is taken from them. The food stamps are taken from them. And then their clothes are even stolen from them. Their tents will even be stolen from them. And then when the target literally has no place to sleep, no food to eat, they're blacklisted from employment, where do you think they're going to go to? They're going to reach out for help. And then that's where they will start to putting people along their path to suggest where they might be able to go, including even using social services workers. The diagram showed persecutor, rescuer. They literally destroy your life and then act like they're coming to your rescue in order to physically maneuver you to places that you can supposedly go to for assistance, and these are the places where the campaign escalates. So further crimes can happen to you for money and for control, and for the continuation of same, including human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, rapes, insurance fraud, applying for benefits in your name and taking syndicated probate control of, well, first taking a syndicated probate control of you, and then applying for benefits in your name, treating you like a straw person. You would not believe what I know. And they're using these employment descriptions to bring about these schemes to isolate a target in them and to keep uncorrected help from a target, and to protect themselves concerning it and discrediting a target concerning it as well. And these are the expeditions of organized stalking. Now, again, you can go to YouTube and type in, you can go to Google and type in Activism of Care, which is a YouTube channel. Go to Google and type in Activism of Care, YouTube channel, gang stalking. He's got some good videos online concerning gang stalking and how it's nothing but it's a mutual for profit organization is what it is. It's a criminal syndicate that uses their employment descriptions, white and blue collar workers, and these individuals that are in the system that are part of these syndicates are not just the only ones that they're connected to. They're also connected to telephone installers, cable installers, office workers, administrative staff pertaining to certain government offices like social services, social security. You would not believe what I know. And also, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to point this out to you, because this is another factual reality of these expeditions. A huge amount of money is made off of human experimentation research. The biotechnology industry right now is booming, especially in California. And they're making a lot of money off of the research in order to be able to develop certain biotechnology concerning how they're trying to transhumanism and a bunch of other stuff. And so organized stalking and gang stalking targets are also being used for non-consensual human experimentation. And that can be Googled. Just trust me. If you say, I don't believe that, now that sounds crazy, just Google it. All it takes, how long, think to yourself, what does it take, 5 seconds to type that in at Google? Another second to hit enter? And guess what comes up? If you take that extra 7 seconds, you'll be glad you did. You'll literally be able to say, I can't believe it. You won't be able to dismiss it. You won't be able to say that what I just stated is bullshit. You'll literally be able to see it in your face. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Basically, it's nothing but a mutual for-profit organization, and that's where, and also in part, the doctors play a role in. They also play a role in discrediting the target's mental stability, and it's also done for insurance fraud. Money off of every angle. That's right, human trafficking, insurance fraud, treating the target like a straw person, non-consensual human experimentation. Why do you think the homelessness is created to begin with? And remember how I've already stated in this video, creating homelessness of a target is easily achieved by them, because they have power positions in the community that can be connected to detectives who can claim that a target's under criminal investigation, threaten or intimidate or collude with a landlord or property owner, building inspectors, city inspectors. City inspectors and building inspectors are directly connected to how they can find an apartment building property owner, intimidate the hell out of them, to aid and cooperate with the perpetrators concerning what they want to bring about against the target, which is the eventual eviction of a target, which then creates the homelessness. Google it. Just Google it and you'll see what I'm talking about. I am in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I do what I do in order to inform, to expose the truth concerning the factual realities of these expeditions for what they actually, truthfully, and factually are. Not the lies and the bullshit. Not about how they try and paint targets as being crazy or mentally ill. Targeted individuals are being tortured in real time every single day. We are kept in the most dire circumstances that they create for us, and then we're deliberately and intentionally by them kept in it, all for exploitation purposes. That's right. And I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity. Look what I got pasted up on inside my tent right now. Faith in Jesus. Okay? That's right. I'm a Christian. I read my Bible every day. I got a picture of the Jewish flag up here with me. A picture of Mother Mary with holding baby Jesus. Okay? Signs in here in order to be able to say to myself self-affirming statements, so I can make sure that these organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions, they try to break you down psychologically, emotionally, mentally, physiologically, and spiritually. That's right. Just like you break a horse. That's right. Through abuse, trauma, gross human rights violations and civil rights violations, and we can't get no help because of the organized crime in the system that is basically doing this to targets and protecting what they're doing. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I make these videos to inform, to expose the truth, so the truth can be known for what it is. The only thing I ask hopefully of people who might see my videos, just say a prayer for me. So we're going to see on any date when I leave this area, before I can comfortably move out of here on my own, if I come back to this area and a trespass notice is put on my tent for me to leave. Because remember what I said, they try to put targets in immediate situations that are designed to wear them down and wear them out. I have all my stuff here at this location. If I get a trespass notice, that means I got to move all my stuff within 24 hours. That would physically wear me out, and where would I go? That's right. They also try to interfere that the freaks 200 feet away are going to steal it. That's why they get up on the sidewalk and will say gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking. Why don't you come and steal our stuff? Just like they did at UCSD, they walked by me twice and said, gang stalker, why don't you go and steal our stuff? The threat is anchored to gang stalking. See how they work? It's done to associate and anchor in your mind the fear that your property will be stolen, in order to motivate you to take everything with you once they cause the eviction, to wear you out physically, to wear you out emotionally, to make you feel powerless, helpless, hopeless, and defeated. That's right, to make you feel victimized. That's right. And these are the psychological operations of, these are in part the psychological operations of organized stalking and gang stalking. So what I'm doing is making up several different kits that are identical. I am then going to be taking them to separate new hiking areas. Two of them I haven't found. One I got an idea of. And then I'm going to drop them off, and then I'm going to start taking my clothes over to these hiking areas. And if I got to move here for any reason, before the last stitch of my property is taken by me to these areas, it will be orchestrated and implemented through the method of what is known as organized stalking, and I don't care how normal appearing they try to make it appear, that's right, or who is used. And we're also going to see what they do concerning the social services schemes. That's right. Including by them saying I can't prove my residency here. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and hopefully I didn't turn my phone off so I can again show you what today's date is. In closing, please say a prayer for me. I do what I do to inform, to expose the truth. Thank you very much, and I please hope you have a nice day. Thank you.